Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Mike. Today we are going to be doing another drawing YouTubers, guys. Drawing YouTubers. So I was very excited to do this one because today we are drawing SharkBlox, and I actually have never watched him until recently. So yeah, I always heard about him, and I've always knew that he was a part of the Roblox community, but I don't know, I just never watched his videos until recently. And I just want to say I'm so glad that I decided to do that, because man, he has really amazing content. So yeah, it was very enjoyable to watch. And while I was actually watching his videos, I actually noticed that he actually puts fan art during the beginning of his videos, which I think is really awesome. He's just connecting with his community, and he's also acknowledging his fans, which I think is really awesome. So yeah, that was such a cool thing to see. So yeah, that is definitely one of the things that I applaud about his channel for sure. And yeah, also he has a really cool accent. I don't know if that's strange to say. But yeah, it's just really cool. You can definitely tell that he is friendly. And yeah, now on to the drawing. So I actually had a really hard time trying to figure out how to draw a hoodie. I don't know why. I looked up a million references online for it, and it was just very difficult still. So yeah, this was not an easy thing to draw, but I was like, you know what, let's go for it. I actually was debating on whether I should switch over to a shirt, just as I felt like that might be easier. But then I was like, okay, you know what, shirts are also very difficult to draw, so let's just try to draw this hoodie. And yeah, now I was just messing around with this a lot. Okay, things looked very odd to me, and every time that I felt like I was doing good and it actually looked like a hoodie and it actually looked like something, I was like, okay, this actually looks terrible, why did I do that? Now I had to switch it over, and I changed over a lot of things. So yeah, because I wanted it to look natural and actually look like it had wrinkles to it. So yeah, that was something that I was just doubting myself with, and I actually wasn't sure on what pose I wanted to do right off the bat. So I decided to go with the pose where his hands are on his hip, and he's just looking. And yeah, I wasn't sure on what to do at first, but then I was like, okay, this actually looks kind of nice, so yeah, I think we can go with that. And it was also very difficult to figure out what OC that I was going to draw, just because of the fact that there were so many different references online on what his character looked like. So I was just very torn with what to go with, and I was like, okay, this is very strange. I was like, okay, I don't want to go too simple, but then I was like, okay, I don't know what to do, because I don't know what his original OC is. So yeah, I actually decided to go pretty simple with it, just because of the fact that I was struggling with the hood in the first place. So I was like, okay, let's not make this even more complicated with ourselves. And yeah, also when I was going to draw the hands, I was like, okay, I was actually very surprised with the way that they came out on the first try, because it usually takes me a while to actually draw hands. So, and yeah, and I was actually kind of debating by the end if it actually looked he had his hands on his hips. So I wasn't sure about that, but now I was like, okay, actually I can see how it looks like it. So I decided to leave it there. And yeah, and yeah, right now we are currently creating the nice little strings on the hood. I will say that was just pretty simple. Now we are moving on to the hood. Now I thought that this is going to be very easy, okay, when going into it, because I looked at these references online and I was like, okay, how bad could it be? It's probably gonna be really simple. But boy, was I wrong. Okay, I will say this one took longer than expected. Okay, it took about a good 15 to 20 minutes to get it right. So yeah, I was just very confused on the way that I wanted it to look. And yeah, it did look very crooked, one side did not look even with the other. And I was like, you know what, that's okay, because hoods aren't perfect when you put them on, so it's fine, I guess. And yeah, but yeah, right now we are currently just fixing some things up with the hood. Like I said before, it was, again, like I said, difficult. So yeah, now we are currently just coloring everything in. And since we use black for everything, I was like, it's going to be very simple, so let's just do it. And yeah, I will say I've gotten used to using black. At first, I thought that black would honestly ruin everything, when I first started drawing again, because I was like, okay, this is going to be difficult, because you can't shade black, you can't make it darker than it already is. It's the darkest color. It's the darkest color out there. So yeah, and then I finally found this technique where you can make shine to it. So yeah, I was actually very happy that I was able to do that. And yeah, now we are currently just creating the face. I was actually really excited for this, because this is honestly a very different face from all the other ones that I created before. And yeah, we have the hair in the way of his eyes, and he is actually the first person that I'm actually creating a mask for. So yeah, I think that's actually really cool and something very different. So yeah, I was so happy to do that. And yeah, now we are currently creating the classic SharkBlox smile. You just gotta give SharkBlox his classic mask with the shark face on it. So yeah, but yeah, I will must say this was a very fun thing to do, and I am actually so glad with the way that came out. I think I did a pretty good job on it. So yeah, you know, I was debating on the way that I wanted to incorporate the nose in here, because you know, I didn't want it to look like just like a line on his face, you know, down the middle. So that was like a bit strange to me. I had to you know, make the mask a little higher up, and then I was like, okay, we can like make the nose down, and yeah, because I feel like that would have looked very weird if I just left it like that. So yeah, you know, right now we are currently just shading everything, and yeah, I will say this was such a fun piece, and again, I'm so glad that I got to check out SharkBlox's content. He is definitely an awesome commentator, and yeah, you know, his videos are very entertaining. So yeah, guys, again, thank you to everybody that requested this to me. So yeah, I did have to fix something right there with the shadow, because it got messed up, you know, and the color patch would have looked very weird if I just left it like that. So yeah, guys, we're just again, you know, currently shading everything, and yeah, let me know down below what you guys would rate this on a scale from 1 to 10. Oh, and this also took 2 hours and 15 minutes. So yeah, you know, despite all of that trouble with trying to make the hood the right way, I actually got it done, like, you know, within less than 3 hours. So that was actually very surprising. And yeah, I feel like, you know, every time that I'm always like, you know, I'm having difficulties with trying to draw something, it's like I feel like it takes like 3 hours or more than that, when in reality it literally just takes like 2 hours or less than that. So yeah, guys, thank you guys again for watching this. This was so much fun to do. Again, please let me know what you would rate this on a scale from 1 to 10. And yeah, I actually decided to give him a blue background this time, because I didn't want the black shadow blending in with him. So yeah, guys, thank you guys again for watching. This was again so much fun, and yeah, this is SharkBlox. Yeah, guys, thank you guys again for watching me create SharkBlox. I again was so glad that I was able to do this, and yeah, you know, and thank you to everybody that requested them, because now I have another amazing YouTuber that I get to watch. So yeah, guys, if you guys have not checked out SharkBlox's channel, you guys should definitely go check it out. His channel is amazing, and he's also close to 1 million subscribers. So yeah, you know, he definitely deserves it for this awesome content that he has on the channel. And yeah, I was so glad that I was able to do this, because you know, this was like something that, you know, honestly was out of the question at first, because I was like, okay, is this going to be you know, good, or is this going to be bad? Because like, you know, since I don't watch him, you know, how would this actually work out? You know, like I don't know what I'm going to be able to talk about in the video. But yeah, I decided to actually, you know, watch him first, and you know, see like, you know, what his channel's like, and then I decided to draw him, you know, because like that honestly would make more sense. So yeah, you know, again, thank you guys again for requesting this. This was so much fun, and I think I just repeated, you know, what I said like 2 or 3 times. But yeah, guys, this was again so much fun. Let me know down below what you guys think about this on a scale from 1 to 10. And yeah, guys, but yeah, my name is Mark, and I will see you next time. Bye.